right, second episode of the week. I think we're finding our stay-at-home podcasting groove. Hope you are doing well. My name is JB Long. Sean McVay was with us on Monday with a preview of the draft and some thoughts on the Rams' moves so far this offseason. Today, we're joined by the third selection of McVay's first draft class, John Johnson. And the Rams have gotten some great production from that 2017 group, Gerald Everett, Cooper Kupp, Josh Reynolds, Samson Ebukam as well. All selected within about 80 picks of each other, and that's their challenge again coming up this month in 2020 to find starters on day 2 of the draft, perhaps even day 3. John Johnson, you might know, helped us launch this podcast a couple years ago, so it is a privilege to welcome him back. John, how are you?
I'm doing well. Feels good to be back. I like talking with you, JB.
Did you stay in California? Did you get home to see some family on the East Coast?
Oh, yeah, I'm still out here in California. I don't want to hair things up any more than they already are back home. I have grandparents, so I just want to stay out here and stay by myself.
Great. And are they okay? Is anyone you know directly impacted by COVID-19 so far?
Well, actually, yes. My basketball coach actually passed away from high school all 4 years. My head varsity basketball coach. He already had respiratory issues, and so he got the virus, and unfortunately he passed away. So rest his soul, but we just got to try to do our part and stay inside and follow protocol.
John, I'm so sorry to hear that. If memory serves, I think he played a pretty big part in your development. I think there was an article about your relationship with him going through your high school years. Am I correct?
Well, him and my football coach, but he played a huge part as well, just grooming me as a man. And I think I told you before, basketball was my first love.
Yeah.
So he definitely played a big part of my life.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Which teammates have you been able to keep in touch with over the past few weeks just to kind of make the time go by? Who's on your quarantine?
Well, all of them are gone now. No, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I talked to Marquis. I talked to Blake Countess still. He's been gone for a year now. But that's pretty much it. Jalen Ramsey, I think we're probably going to go on Instagram Live tonight. He said he reached out and said the people wanted to talk to me. So we'll probably hook that thing up tonight.
Oh, good. We will promote that right here then. We got to spin this around so that you can, not that you need us to build an audience, but the likes of you two personalities. So you're at home in California. What's a day in the life look like right now? How are you passing the time?
Man, a lot of eating, a lot of movie watching, a lot of random push-ups and abs. I like to swim a lot. And yeah, it's not much going on. It's just eating real well and, just enjoying this time off, stretching and relaxing.
Swimming sounds like it'd be good for the shoulder you're trying to rehab, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a full body workout. So I like swimming. My pool, I don't have a big size pool, but it's good to, float around, tread the water, just do a couple laps. So it definitely helps the shoulder.
How about on the TV? You mentioned some movies. Anything, series, movies that you would recommend for us?
Believe it or not, I've actually gone back and watched old Bachelor seasons and Bachelor in Paradise. Yeah, it's funny. I actually enjoy them. I could watch the whole season all the way through. I tried to watch Ozark. I got, stood up a while ago, a couple seasons ago, try to get back into it, but I just can't sit still in one spot. What else? I just started the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I'm only on the second one. I got to watch the third, fourth, and fifth one. I got plenty of time to watch it.
Right. Did you watch the most recent season of The Bachelor? Did you see Pilot Pete's series?
Oh, absolutely.
What did you think of how that finished?
I think he has to make better decisions. Nah, man. I just thought, Hannah Ann was the full package. I mean, nothing against Madison, but, I just thought Hannah Ann was a full package, so I don't know.
How would you feel if your mom was as involved in your dating life as Pete's mom was in his?
Oh, man. Pete's mom. I mean, I just hope she didn't do a lot of that for television. If she's really involved like that, she really has been like that, then so be it. But I just hope she didn't do all that for television.
If you could fit it into your schedule, and I realize that's a big if, would you want to be a candidate? Would you want to be on The Bachelor or The Bachelor?
I talk about it all the time, but I just feel like ABC, not censors, but I feel like, give them a blueprint that they have to stick to no matter what. If they let me like do my own thing, I would gladly be the Bachelor.
You just wouldn't want to play by their rules.
Right. I'm not keeping someone on the show just because she brings drama. No, you got to go, sweetheart. Like,
I can't wait to tell my wife that's how you feel too. Because whenever I watch that show, I'm like, man, that is so overproduced.
Right.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
She believes it's more organic than I do.
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, good stuff. Thank you for that update. Let's get to your rehab and that shoulder, which we touched on briefly when we were talking about some. Where are you right now in the recovery process?
I'm probably like 99.9% healthy. And I say that the other, 0.1% comes from not being cleared by the doctors yet. I feel great. You know, I have no limitations. I was getting my strength back before they shut the facility down. So, I mean, I feel great.
So if there was an off-season program going right now, I was going to ask, like, what your level of involvement would be. Like someone, Sean, or someone would have to tell you, hey, don't strap up, because you would want to be out there.
I would be out there. I don't think, if anything, it'd be like, hold on, take this play off. I don't think it would be like a question of strapping up or not, but I feel ready to go.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. What are you doing for workouts with the facility closed besides getting in your pool and knocking out some push-ups?
Just like bands, resistance bands, and a lot of body weight stuff. I have 15-pound dumbbells. I don't have like a whole setup, so I'm really itching to get back there. I started like I call it building momentum. I started going on an upward trend. Like my body was changing. I was getting my strength back, and then it just came to a halt. So I'm itching to get back. I just feel comfortable most there.
As a refresher, you hurt that wing playing against the 49ers in mid-October, a home game at the Coliseum. Does it feel like forever since you've been on a football field?
It feels like forever. And the scary part is we have a long way to go until I can get back on the football field. So I'm just, I'm anxious. I'm just itching to get back and just being out there with the guys.
Because you've had a relatively healthy career to this point, like going back through some of your college stats, right? I don't know about high school, but is this the first significant injury that you've had to overcome as a football player?
Pretty much. I had wrist surgery. I missed 5 games in college, but I came back the same season and was healthy throughout the next season. So this is my first one that I've missed. I missed 10 games this year, and most of the off season was rehabbing. So if the season kept going, I would be missing more games. So this is definitely one of the bigger injuries. And hopefully I got it out the way now, so nothing else pops up. But it happens. It's charged to the game.
What was the hardest part of rehab?
Hardest part of rehab was seeing Byron and Reggie every day. Oh my gosh! I'm messing with you. It was just not being a part of the team. The most I can do is just show my face in front of the facility. Like that was my only input. Like, hey guys, I'm here. Like, all right, watch out, we got work to do. Like that was literally every day. So just not being a part of the team was the hardest part for me.
Eric Weddle was named to the All-Decade team this week, and it made me think back to all the optimism of training camp last year and what you two would be able to do as a tandem, even though it didn't really pan out that way for a variety of reasons. Are you a better today because of that time with Eric?
I'm 1,000% better in every aspect, just being a pro, on the field, weight room, and I tip my hat off to Eric because he could have came in and, been like, oh, this is a young, almost star, like, he's going to do it. But no, he went out of his way to make sure that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing and doing it the right way. So I appreciate Eric for all he's done. He had a great career, and I'm chasing him. I'm chasing those numbers he has. I want to be better than he is, but I'm chasing him. He set the standard, so I appreciate him for that. Well,
he is finally retired. Marquis also moving on, so it's you and Taylor Rapp in the back end for now. You guys got this?
Yeah, I think we got it. Taylor Rapp showed he had a better rookie year than I had, so I mean it's just nothing but potential. We just got to tap into it and get everybody else on board.
How about that jump from year 1 to year 2? I remember the strides you made. What's ahead for Taylor Rapp when you do get back to the football field?
I just think he has to believe in himself. I mean, I know he's a confident guy for sure, but he could be a great one in multiple positions, multiple areas of the game. Just for me watching older guys do it, he can do it. He can do it as well. So him and I together, learning with each other, and just we got a new defensive coordinator, so that'll be cool. Cool little change up, but him and I together, I think we can make each other better.
You mentioned Brandon Staley there. How much have you interacted with him so far, and what were your takeaways?
I've interacted with him a solid amount, just him being around the facility when I was rehabbing. He's a great guy. My old teammate from Boston College, Justin Simmons, had him in Denver last year. So he had tons of great things to say, and we actually FaceTimed my boy Justin together, me and Coach Staley. And he just said, "Hey, man, Staley's the man. He's going to put you where you need to be. Just make the play." So I'm excited. You know, we chopped it up football-wise and just, like, life-wise. I like him already, so I can't wait to work with him.
Safety isn't his position group specifically, but you look at some recent stats he's been on some teams. I mean, Justin had a great year last year. Kareem Jackson had an awesome season. Eddie Jackson back in Chicago. Like, is there something to, whether it's Brandon specifically or just the system that he likes to work within, it's safety friendly?
Oh, it's for sure safety friendly. Like, certain things that, you know, my first 3 years that I like, not had a problem with, but like some things that I wasn't always comfortable with, he erases that. Like, he puts the safety at ease, and he makes our job a lot easier, so we can just like make a bunch of plays, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So it doesn't sound like you'll think it'll be a complicated install, even if you have to do it on kind of a time frame, given the off-season program.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, we're professionals. We should be able to take it all in. I think really the translation to the field will be the tricky part. You know, just understanding what he wants to do, and schematically, I think we should all be able to get that in no problem.
Yeah, it has been reported. It does sound like the goal is for the Rams defense to be a bit more matchup driven, maybe situational, multiple. Do you agree with that? And then how do you think your skill set, along with Taylor's, kind of fits into helping the Rams achieve that?
Oh, it fits in perfectly. You know, even this year, Taylor Rapp has already, you know, he played like a dime role in certain situations, so he was already kind of matchy already. I think, me personally, I've done it a little bit in college, but now it's going to be like I got to reset my mind and start getting matchy again. But I like it. Like, even in zone coverages, like, we can carry guys up through. We don't have to always just pass it off. Like, and that really helps, because those little zones, quarterbacks eat those up. Like, when they see guys just dropping the spots, they can eat the areas up where no one's covering. So, I mean, being matchy would definitely help make a lot more plays.
I mentioned earlier that you're part of the draft class of 2017. That makes this upcoming season a contract year. How do you feel about that phrase?
I mean, I've always used the term, I'm a bet on myself. So it being a contract year, that phrase that you say, I mean, I kind of like it. Like, it just means, hey, this is go time. Like, this is it. Like, just make it or break it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not more pressure or anything. You know, I just got to go out there and keep doing what I'm doing. But it is, you know, in the back of your mind, you're like, all right, it's go time.
So some players would say, well, I have a preference to have something done this summer, even before I go out there to play another game. It sounds like you're more inclined to let it ride and have a career year and go from there. Am I reading that correctly?
I mean, in a perfect world, you get the money right now, but
right,
you know, it don't always work out like that. It's a business. Like I said, I got hurt last year. That's another factor that people don't see. They don't want to pay a guy that's just coming off an injury. So I like you said, I kind of like it. My play will speak for itself, and I'm betting on myself. So let's do it.
Is it season goals individually?
It's never too early, but I definitely want to top my second year. So I think I had 119 tackles and 4 picks. So, I mean, if I can top that, I think the contract year would definitely take care of itself.
Well, potentially at the outset of that contract year, I hope there's a normal training camp for lots of reasons. This being that there's a report the Rams are going to participate in HBO's Hard Knocks along with the Chargers. And quite frankly, I think NFL Films needs some John Johnson on that show. What do you think?
I think it'll happen naturally. You know, the camera, they'll gravitate to whoever everyone else is gravitating to. You know, so I think it'll happen naturally. I don't think we should speak too much on it. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. But hey, if the camera's on me, they won't be disappointed.
Do you watch regularly?
Oh yeah, every year.
Yeah. We had them with us in 2016. This was before your time, but then they stayed on to do the Amazon series All or Nothing too. And they're good people. Like, they really are great to have around. And once you kind of settle into having them in your meeting room and in your space, once you get started, I bet you'll hardly notice they're there.
Right. It'll be a little different, but we had the the joint practices with the Raiders.
Oh yeah,
they had them there, so I kind of got a feel of how it is on the field, right. And it wasn't too much of a distraction. They just came in, did their jobs, whatever. So it should be fun.
And you're interested in that stuff anyway, right? You kind of think that's a cool sector, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna talk to the director, producer, everybody. I want to talk to everybody.
Couple more things for you. We appreciate John Johnson spending part of his day with us. John, as many as 7 NFL teams are making adjustments to their uniforms this offseason. Most recently, the Bucs and the Falcons. I'm sure you've seen them on social media. Any thoughts?
Well, I literally just watched the Falcons, and I said to Todd Gurley to joke about it, because he joked about our new logo. So I'm like, oh, you sure you want to go there, buddy? Nah, but it's funny. It'll be a little different. New uniforms, new logos. They're always like hard to accept, but I think they grow on people as they wear them. So it'll be fun to watch.
Well, they were smart to have you model them because you make them look good. Are you looking forward to seeing your new uniforms?
I might have accidentally already. I
led you right into that one.
I'm looking forward to seeing them. And hopefully, like you said, I want to try them on it and be the model. So it'll be cool.
Dylan are leaking the uniforms tonight on Instagram Live. Is that correct?
You got to tune in to find out.
How about SoFi Stadium? Last thing before we let you go. It feels like a long way off, and there are a lot of real obstacles to overcome before we can kick it off at SoFi. But having put eyes on that place, what will the adrenaline be like to step onto that field for the first time?
I think it'd be surreal. I mean, you talk about just a top-notch stadium. I remember playing in Minnesota my rookie year, and I was like, oh, my gosh. And then even the Super Bowl in Atlanta, I'm like, oh, this is pretty dope. So I think ours will be twice as better as both of those. So I just can't wait. It'll be huge.
Well, John, it's great to see you and to hear from you. And we hope everything goes well with what's left of our quarantine. And sure can't wait for that day at Thousand Oaks where you get to continue your rehab and complete that final 0.1%, right? Just a doctor's signature and off you go for what we figure to be a career year and a contract year.
Yep, sounds good to me. That's the plan.
All right. And before you go, our audience, please take a moment to rate this podcast, leave us a review. And if you made it this far, give us a shout on social media. In fact, if you're still listening and take the time to rate and review, take a screenshot, send it to me. I'm going to make sure you get a Rams care package as a thank you. If there's anything else I can do for you during stay at home, please do reach out. We'd love to connect. For now, thanks to John Johnson. Join him and Jalen Ramsey on Instagram tonight. For Matt Israel, for Joey Hirsch, I'm JB Long, and this has been Rams Review.